All right, so we have the Intro to Algebra 1 packet, and we're just going to start going over the notes. All right, we're going to start here with 1A, operations on integers. So here's what we got. When you add integers, if you're adding a positive number, you're going to move to the right. If you're adding a negative number, you move to the left. This is very cumbersome with a number line, okay? But it's probably the easiest way to figure it out. And what do I mean with this? Well, down here we have an example, and it says -3. That's where we start. So we put a point at -3, and then we're adding 6. That means we're going to move 6 units to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my answer would be 3. It's where we end up. Now, like I said, this is annoying, so I like to think of it with money. So I'm just going to use Kevin as an example. If Kevin borrowed $3 from me for a Chick-fil-A sandwich, and then he worked a job delivering papers and got paid $6 for it, how much money would Kevin actually have? And that would be $3, because he owed me $3 for the Chick-fil-A sandwich, and then he made $6. So Kevin actually netted $3 in the process. All right, so the next example we have there is B. It's with 2 negative numbers. So we're going to start at -4. All right, we're going to start at -4. And then we're going to go 5 units to the left, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our answer would be -9. And like I said, I like equating this to money. So with money, it would be Neve borrowed $4 from me. Okay, she borrowed $4 from me and then borrowed $5 from Mrs. Potts. So Neve would owe a total of $9. And owing's not good, and that's why it's negative. All right, any questions with that? Good, I didn't think so. Down below, we have 4 examples, okay? Delaney, if you feel comfortable, can you tell me the answer for number 1? What is 8 plus 7? All right, how about Nate? Do you feel comfortable? 8 plus 7?
15.
15. You man, pots and pans. 15. All right, what about number 2? Let's go with Chris. -6 plus -10. Think about it this way. If you borrow $6 from me for lunch, and then you borrow $10 from me to go to the movies, how much do you owe me? All right, what about Jack? Jack, how much would you owe me? Guys, you're killing me, guys. It's going to be like me talking to myself the whole year. Oh. All right, the answer would be -16. If you borrowed 6 and borrowed 10, you borrowed a total of 16. How about Jordan? 14 plus 2. Nobody? Oh boy. Kanye, 14 plus 2.
16.
16. All right. What about -1 plus -4? Mrs. Potts, if you borrowed $1 from me and then you borrowed $4 from me, how much money did you borrow from me, Mrs. Potts?
I borrowed $5.
And borrowing's not good, so it would be -5. See how easy that is? All right, any questions on these? You guys can do this. I know they're gonna be quiet on me. So I'm gonna have to tell them dad jokes until they.
We'll be quiet until the fire drill.
Yeah. You guys know we have a fire drill today, right?
How would that work?
Well, everybody would have to leave and show like that they walked outside and that they're safe. It's weird. And I have to take attendance. It's really awkward. Come on, I'm just playing with you. You know, can't do a fire drill like that.
Are you awake?
Come on, see, that was funny. We can laugh. It was good.
Or you can groan that it was bad.
Yeah, grown that it was bad. No, it's all good.
There's signs of life.
All right. Neve, if we have problems with two different signs, we have like -12 plus 7. All right. Neve, if you borrowed $12 from me and then you paid me back $7, how much do you still owe me?
I still owe you $5.
And owing is not good, so that's why it's -5. Thank you, Neve. All right, let's pick on AJ McQuaid. AJ McQuaid, if you borrowed $18 from me, or if you had $18 and then you spent $4, you had 18 and then you spent 4, how much do you have?
$14.
Gosh, we're getting it. We're getting it. All right. Now, let's see about Andrew. Andrew, if you borrowed $8 from me, okay? You borrowed $8 from me for Pokemon Go cards, okay? And then you paid me back $7. How much do you still owe me?
I still owe you $1.
You guys are good at this. All right, what about number 4? Matt.
-3.
-3. Did you guys learn this last year?
Yeah.
No? Oh, man, I'm just good. All right, pay attention to these properties. The reason why I'm telling you that is I'm going to give you an extra credit problem next week because I like giving extra credit. Every week I try to do extra credit. Why? It's just what I am. All right? So, one of these properties may help you in doing that extra credit problem. So I'd pay attention to it. Okay? We have a couple properties on addition. We have commutative, associative, identity, and inverse. Most teachers will give you the like rope-a-dope type of answer. It's like the same answer over and over again. I don't like doing that. I like to give you guys like a realistic answer. So commutative, okay? When I say the word commutative, I think of the word commute. How many of you have older brothers or sisters that go to college?
Me.
Okay. Anybody?
I do.
What college do they go to?
Temple University.
Do they drive back and forth?
No.
Oh, so they don't commute. Do you guys know what it means for a college student to commute to
Yeah.
college? What does that mean?
It's like if you go to college, you don't live there, so you like go to school every day and then come home, like you commute home.
Yeah, you go back and forth to college. And that's a commutative property. Thank you. Who was that?
Sophie.
Sophie. Sophie, if you could see me right now, I'm pounding my chest and giving you like the little thumbs up to the sky.
I can
Alright.
see now.
Oh, you can see me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember your pin to the screen.
Can they see my notes?
I can, I can.
All right. So the commutative property is this, Sophie. Okay, if I have 3 plus 2, That's the same thing as 2 plus 3. Notice the numbers are going back and forth. Okay? So numbers are going back and forth. It kind of means order doesn't matter. Okay? So the commutative property is that the order doesn't matter. So 3 plus 2 is still the same thing as 2 plus 3. What about the associative property? If I say the word associates, what does that mean? Let's ask Liam. What are your associates? What does that mean?
Someone you work with, an associate.
What was that? One more time.
Someone you work with.
Somebody you work with. And that's what it means in math. An associate or the associative property are numbers that you work with, meaning this, okay? So if we have 1 plus 2 plus 3, okay, and I'm just gonna write it again, 1 plus 2 plus 3. We both know this is 6, but the associative property says if I do 1 plus 2 first, it doesn't matter if I were to do 2 plus 3 on the other side. I still get the same thing. So this would be grouping doesn't matter. So the first one was order doesn't matter, and this one is grouping doesn't matter. Okay? Now, identity. The identity property, that's pretty simple. The identity, my identity is who I am. And in math, your identity would be the number. So what number could I add to something to get back that original number? And that answer is 0. So my favorite number, I like 5 because it's 1, the day I was born, and also it's the sum of the first 2 primes. So if I have 5, 5 plus 0 equals 5. So 0 is my additive identity. Sorry, spelling's not my thing. So I don't like to spell. So maybe that's how you spell it, maybe not. Doesn't really matter to me. Because math is my jam. Not like grape, but strawberry, because that's the better jam. All right, what is the inverse property? Well, the inverse of something is the opposite. So if I have 5, the inverse of 5 would be negative 5. So it's the opposite. Why is it negative 5? Well, 5 plus negative 5 gives me 0. All right, let's do these last 4 problems, and then I'm going to call it a day. So the quicker you guys get through them, all right, we work through them together, the quicker we're done. So who thinks they could tell me what number 1 is? If you borrow $12, you borrow $9, how much have you borrowed from me? What about Drew? If you borrow 12 and you borrow 9, how much have you borrowed from me, Drew?
21.
And borrowing is not good, so it's going to be negative 20.
Negative.
let's skip number 2 for now and number 3, and let's go to number 4 because that one's easy. So let's ask Maya, what's 18 minus 7? If you have $18 and you spend 7, how much do you have left?
11.
11. Perfect. Now, the reason I chose to skip 2 and 3 is because of those 2 negatives in the middle. What did 2 negatives make?
Positive.
Positive. So these 2 problems are really asking me, all right, like, that's not good. Let me fix that. Don't worry, I got this. Perfectionist here. They're really asking me, what is 18 plus 7? 18 plus 7, Mackenzie? All right, let's go with Hope. No bueno. What about Harshan? This is not good. What was that?
I was gonna say, ask if I could give the answer to it.
You can, absolutely.
18 plus 7 is 25.
Perfect. 25. And then this one, number 3, would be negative 13 plus 11. Do you know that one? What about Destiny? Nope. Okay. What about?
Would it be 24?
For which one?
Would 3 be 24?
Well, let's think about this, okay? I don't know if it's projecting right from my screen, but if you borrowed $13 from me and then you paid me back 11, how much would you owe me?
Would it be -2?
Yeah, it would be negative 2. All right, so there we go. We got those problems done. So